What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 5 of the 6 Round Podcast. Jimmy, Kate, and Ginger here. And we're here to talk about another solid-ass night in fights. Solid-ass weekend in fights, I should say.
Yes.
On Friday,
Yes,
we
sir.
had Bellator 292. We had some UFC fights on Saturday. A lot of stuff going on, but Bellator 292. Usman Nurmagomedov versus Benson Henderson for the, I guess it would be the second fight of the 155 Grand Prix. The first one was the co-main event. But he gets it done, first round rear naked choke. That was easy.
Oh my god.
It was so easy.
Easy work.
I mean, I thought he could dominate Benson to maybe like a 5-round decision and make it look easy, but first round just goes out there, lands a question mark kick, just fucking falls, like you see his base leg just slips right out from underneath him, still lands clean. It came out so fast, caught Benson slipping,
Oh my god.
and just fucking dropped him to the ground. He was able to just get up faster, got right on top of him. Beautiful ground and pound, the back control, and just eventually Benson ended up giving up the neck and getting submitted for the first time since 2014, I believe, against Anthony Pettis. So crazy,
Just so easy for him. This guy is so young too. He's definitely gonna do great things.
Oh yeah, 24 years
God,
old, 17-0 now, and 6-0 in Bellator overall.
Insane.
Fucking 155 champ. Oh man.
God damn. Insane. And just like you said, question mark kick came out so fucking quick. Like on the like I didn't realize it was a question mark kick at first when they in real time, and then I saw it on the replay. I'm like, that was a fucking question mark kick? What the fuck?
Nah, seriously,
Jesus.
it came out. It was the same shot. I thought that he just threw up a head kick and just fell down as he threw it. And I was like, okay, that's just, it is what it is. But yeah, they show it on the replay. You just see it come up and then just around and right on the chin.
You're just
beautiful.
like, holy shit! Like, these are the type of fighters I do like coming out of like Russia. The ones who have really good slick striking and the wrestling. With like Usman Nurmagomedov, he isn't as one-dimensional as like Habib was.
Yeah, 100%.
Because even then, like Islam has much better striking than Habib, and like that type of just very slick striking is insanity when you add it in with very good grappling.
Yeah, Saeed, Umar, Usman, Islam. You see all of these guys coming from that camp. All of them with the fundamentals of striking are like just way there. Habib was just so frantic, just kind of throwing wild shots on the feet. They're way more cleaned up and polished in the striking. Like you can see that they're putting in the work in that camp, and they're coming a long way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what 24 years old to put in a performance like that. I know Benson's 39, just obviously at the end of his career, but it's just I just really didn't think he'd be able to get it done that easy. That was just so beautiful for Usman. And I mean, he's got the power of two legendary names, Usman and Nurmagomedov. So I mean, what can you expect? That's a tough combo to deal with there.
All he needs is the power of the full beard growing in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's still a bit young, but
it's gotta be that thick, bushy Habib beard. Oh, hell yeah. But co-main event, I don't even want to. Fucking Alexander Shabliy versus Tafik Masayev. Another fight. I think that was on the opposite side of the 155 tournament bracket.
Yes.
Shabliy gets the TKO, kick to the body, third round, 29 seconds in. I have never in my life seen a call like this where it is so clearly that he throws the front kick to the body, it lands clean. But as it's coming down, you see it go right into his cup. And they want to be like, oh, it's an incidental groin strike, but the damage was from the body strike, not from the cup, the cup shot. So he can't continue, fights over, TKO win for Shabliy.
Yeah, it was so fucked. And also, because you can kind of see, it was Keith, right?
Shit, I don't remember.
But anyway, you could see the ref getting annoyed, but it's like, dude couldn't understand him, and he was waiting on the ref.
Oh, no, it was Jason Herzog, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, by the time
Herzog.
the translator was on his way back, he just called it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think dude really knew what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know if...
Yeah.
Exactly. If Tafik in, like, his corner knew that, like, not starting right away if they were losing the fight. You know what I mean? They might have thought, like, oh, I got kicked to the nuts. There's going to be no contest or, whatever, but...
That's kind of the issue because it was a Grand Prix fight. There had to be some type of call for a winner. They couldn't have just let this go to a no contest because then they'd have to either run it back, or the judges would have gone to a no contest with where it was in the fight. I think they might have been able to do a technical decision.
But I mean, realistically, if he just would have called
it
it as a nut shot and gave him his time to like get it together, I'm sure he would have been fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I don't understand. Exactly. Why didn't they just give him 5 minutes for the nut shot?
Exactly, because they're always incidental nut shots, but just because he got hit to the stomach, who are you to say he's down from that and not from the nut shot?
Yeah,
especially, and then that's good where I go into my point of like, the translator not getting there quick enough and there being like a lack of communication for him to say, no, it was my nuts, and for him to be like, hey, you have to fight because I don't believe it's your nuts, like.
Yeah. Because I don't remember exactly what Jason, was saying. Because I'm pretty sure he said, like, oh, if you can't continue, like, the fight's going to be stopped. Like, I'm pretty sure that was exactly what he said. But
exactly, that doesn't translate to the break is over right now. You didn't get a break. You know what I mean? Like, he could be thinking in his head, okay, after the 5 minutes. It doesn't count as
a nut shot. Like,
right.
You will lose this fight if you, like, But I guess that's where it's also hard, too, because I forget where, I think it was Diego Sanchez in the UFC, where he got, I think he got illegally hit from Michelle Pajeda or something.
Yeah, he got an illegal knee.
Yeah, and, like, the ref was, like, basically telling, like, I think the ref was telling him, like, if you can't continue, then, like, you win the fight, basically, like, or, like, he was basically saying too much of, like, telling Diego that how he handles it, like, what the exact results will be. And I guess that's the hard line, because it's like, in certain situations where if it was, let's say the ref is going to argue that it was like he was doing it on purpose or something like that in whatever way, then if you're letting the fighter know, like, oh, if you can't continue, you win this, now, like, you're just giving them that out of like, oh, well, why should I continue fighting, like, damaged and, like, have to still fight for a win when I can get my win and show money right now. Like, it just gives them way too much of an incentive to do that. So
for sure. But you can say, like, if you can't, you know what I mean? This isn't a nut shot. You're not getting a break. If you can't continue right now, the fight's over.
No,
so that he just, I don't know, make it a bit more clear.
No, definitely. He could have made the actual how they saw the situation more clear, but not being like, telling him the exact
you're gonna
win
or lose from it.
Exactly. So I don't know. It also, sucks, but
with the translator not getting there quick enough, like, how's he not just like right there cage side in the corner or something? Like, how's he not able to get there that fast?
He was, like, sitting down, like, with the other cornerman, but, like, Jason is just like, hey, like, I need a translator, and, like, he's just, like, he would just be sitting there, and Jason's yelling at him, like, I need you here now. Like, and then he had to get up and, like, just go up the steps, basically, to be at the cage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, he wasn't far, but he was just definitely dragging his ass to get there, and then he left pretty immediately, and he's like, no, get back here, like, come here, and then he's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So I think, like, partially you have to also put it on the translator as well, then.
I just feel like the whole situation wasn't great.
The whole situation is kind
it was just
a weird one.
Just how, like, how they're gonna fucking, how the commission is looking at it as, like, oh, well, because he landed a legal strike and then it slipped into an illegal strike, like, that doesn't count the same as just landing an illegal strike. Like, I just don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Because it's not like, I don't know, with kicking the nuts or something, I've never heard, like, the argument of, like, kind of just, like, bodies in motion, you know what I mean? How it's, like, if you accidentally hit the back of the head or something, then it's, like, if, like, they're turning or whatever, it's, like, it's not your fault, the body's in motion, you know what I mean? But, like, that's never with nut shots. It's always, because you're always moving and you get fucking kicked in the nuts for the most part, like, unless you're up on the cage, like, man, It's just stupid. I hated that fight so much. Fuck that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck both of them. Doesn't matter. Shabley's losing to AJ McKee or Pitbull, so let's go. I already. Oh my god.
You have to.
I already just have chills shooting through my fucking body. I hate this so much. MVP beats Goichi Yamauchi with a leg kick 26 seconds into the first round.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm throwing a fucking picture of that shit right up in here, so fucking that shit is fucked up. Oh my god. Yo. I have never seen a man kick someone's knee and make that shit explode.
Yeah. Normally,
it was so nasty.
It was, and it's normally the, Chris Weidman / Anderson Silva thing where if you're kicking someone's knee, your shin's the one that gets fucked up.
Yep.
I want to know what Michael Venom Page's shin is made out of.
Titanium.
Titanium shin bone.
Destroy someone's knee.
Motherfucking titanium shin bone. That's... Yeah, bro.
No, that was awful.
The pop on that, like, just...
The indent and the pop and the... You guys will see. You'll see.
Yeah. That shit was fucked up. It was 26 seconds into the fight. Like, they were just circling. MVP was kind of pushing forward. Goichi circling around the outside, and he just, landed that kick. Goichi steps back, grabs his knee, falls just down,
dropped.
Fight's
over. It was over.
Yeah.
And, oh, man. Fuck, bro. MVP, though, because this dude, because that puts him, he overall 17-2 in Bellator. Yeah, he just lost to Logan Storley for the interim title by split decision. Gets this win back. Gets back in the win column. So I mean, he'll probably get a big fight into like another title fight. I'm pretty sure he called out Yaroslav Amosov after that fight, so he probably gets that. What you
probably.
laughing at, Gingy?
I completely forgot his last fight right before this one was a majority decision loss to Mike Perry in bare knuckle boxing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He got robbed though, to be fair.
He did, but
yeah.
But yeah, motherfucking MVP, Michael Venom Page. Oh man, but yeah. Other than that, Flynn Vassell got a fun knockout early against Valentin Moldavsky. Prelims were fucking hot garbage. So overall, in my opinion, at least, disappointing night of Bellator.
Yeah.
I was sad. I was sad with it.
That's good.
I was just sad with Benson. That's real.
Well, we're also really looking forward to the Michael Page versus Yamaguchi fight, considering it was most knockouts versus most submissions.
Exactly.
And shit, he got another knockout on his TKO under his belt, but damn, it was just so quick and so. I don't even know the word for it,
Weird.
The one kick, he just drops down, fight's over. You're like, that's awesome, that was disgusting, but you just want a little more sometimes.
No,
No, exactly. Like, it was just like, it was disappointingly short. Like, if that was a 26-second head kick, it would make a lot more sense than a 26-second leg kick to the knee that exploded the knee.
It was like the third strike or something thrown up the fight.
Like, if that was like a question mark kick that hit that Usman threw against Benson and it was 26 seconds, it was knocked out. It's like, okay, I understand that.
Yeah, he called him clean,
Yeah, I don't understand how you kick a knee
and explode
and the knee is fucked.
That's MMA for you, man. Anything can happen. This sport's fucked up.
This is true.
For real.
But yeah, moving on to next night in fights. Saturday night, UFC Fight Night. Merab Willie versus Piotr Yan. Was in Vegas, but wasn't at the Apex. It was where the fuck was this shit? It was the theater at Virgin Hotels.
Yep.
So yeah, that's where that was.
Okay, that's a place.
Shit. Merab might be your best bantamweight in the division right now because he just
walked through Piotr.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Bro, I mean, I don't have them pulled up. I I think I remember them off the top of my head, but I just have to look them up specifically. I just want to look up the fight stats for that because
I know Piotr actually got taken down 11 times, and I believe he defended 38.
Yeah, there's 49 attempted takedowns by Merab Dvalishvili.
So across 25 minutes, total strikes attempted for Merab 401, landed 202, and he landed 11 out of 49 attempted takedowns with 7 seconds shy of 7 minutes of control time. This dude is not a fucking human.
He's a machine. No. He looked fucking amazing. Like, honestly, prior to this fight, I was excited for it, but I was really hoping that Merab didn't just wrestle fuck Piotr and it was super boring.
Yeah.
And while this man shot 49 takedowns, it was just great. It was great for him. All around, he just looked fucking good. He was throwing plenty of shots, went for plenty of fucking takedowns, was doing a whole lot of things. You know what I mean? It was just, he did so good. Bro. Piotr looked awful.
Piotr did. That was the thing I was going to bring up. At least, this was a much, much more entertaining fight than his fight against Jose Aldo.
Oh, yeah. All he did was just push Jose up against the fence and just hold him, kneeing like the body, kneeing the legs, punching like that. Yeah. That was, bro.
That's what I was scared of, you know, like
he put on a fucking cardio clinic on fucking Piotr.
Oh yeah, no,
that's just what it was. He broke him with pace.
He did, and he barely looked tired. Like, he did not look like he was exhausted. Like,
I believe it was at the end of the third round. He was finally taking some deep breaths, but he still wasn't using the stool. He still was super active. Fourth round looked good. Same thing. Just, a little bit of heavy breathing, just trying to collect himself. Fifth round looked beautiful. Like,
just on attempts, of, strikes and takedowns round by round from Merab. Round 1 attempted 81 total strikes and 8 takedowns. That is that alone right there is like a fucking higher pace than fucking some people across a 15-minute fight.
No, seriously.
81 strikes and 8 takedowns. Round 2, 86 strikes, 7 takedowns. Lands 3 of them that round. Round 3, 53 strikes, 14 takedown attempts. 488, 8 takedown attempts. Round 5, 93 strikes, 12 takedown attempts. Round 5 was his most complete active round between total strikes and takedowns attempted.
Yeah.
How do you put that kind of output out for 20 minutes and you're like, bet I got even more for this next round?
No, that's
what
the thing.
The fuck?
At the 5th, that's the round where he's just like, I am emptying the gas tank.
It's the final round. Like, what else do you have to do at that point?
He also had the most control time with 2 minutes and 9 seconds of that round in the most, bro.
The other thing about that is, he didn't even completely empty the gas tank in the 5th round.
No.
I think he could have gone on to a 6th.
Bro, did you hear him yelling for fucking 5 minutes after he won that fight?
His adrenaline was still up here. That man didn't dump nothing.
We've talked about Colby being a cardio machine, Tony is a cardio. No, Merab Dvalishvili is a goddamn cardio machine.
Yeah, Nate Diaz wouldn't lose a fight if there were no time limits or anything.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think that there was a single person on the planet that could fight for longer than Merab Dvalishvili. I think if you let this dude fight for 50 minutes straight, he could do it.
Yeah. I think he would want to.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yo,
he wanted 4 more fights after that.
Exactly.
I mean,
me and Aljo know who the real champ is. Aljo the real champ.
Yeah, he was saying, you know who the real champ is. Aljo's the real champ, but I think he was trying to say, you know who the real champ is.
Who the real champ is.
Merab Dvalishvili's the fucking champ.
Yeah, I think that's how I felt when he was saying it. And
yeah.
I don't know if you caught Aljo, because he was just back there
yeah, he kind of looked like, I feel like when Merab was just you know who the real champion is, Aljo was kind of looking
yes, exactly. He kind of kept the smile, but you could see it in his face. He's looking around what's he talking about?
He's just you're the real champion. He's like, okay.
He's like, uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, yo, you beat my ass this fucking camp. Oh, man. But yeah, he truly is the machine. That was beautiful.
No, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I really don't know who the fucking beat him. Other than Sean O'Malley maybe being able to catch him, Marlon Vera maybe being able to catch him. Bro, there ain't no one in that top 10 that can do shit to him.
No, you have to catch him. Like, that's the only way you're winning that fight.
And even with that, I just really, even with saying that, I don't really favor that to happen as much because both of them are more counter strikers. They're gonna be patient. They're gonna wait for their opportunities. I'm saying it. You cannot win a fight against Merab being patient and trying to counter him. You have to say, fuck your cardio. I am meeting you in the middle, and we're fucking deciding it right here, right now. That is the only way to catch it. That is the only way to do it. Because at that point, it's not about cardio. It's gonna be about technique and, like, just the fucking, like, the chin in the pocket. And Merab's got a good chin, but Marlon Moraes showed that he fucking sat him down and hurt him bad. Yeah, he is not even close to the most technical fighter on the fucking top 10. Not even the top 15, like, in striking.
Not in terms of striking, no.
But that's the only way you have to do it. You have to go out there, not be afraid of the takedowns, and be like, fuck you, I'm putting you out.
Yeah.
That is a hard-ass fucking thing to do, because he went out there and shot takedowns right away on Piotr. Like, what... But that's the only way to do it. You have to get that respect.
Piotr's one cartwheel takedown defense.
Yo, that was fucking beautiful.
It was so good.
Rob went for the fucking single and oh my!
Just one leg still on the floor, just whoop.
Fucking cartwheeled and was just like coming back. Just fucking got.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, the scrambles in that fight. I mean, Piotr held up beautifully. He fucking defended 38 takedowns. Like,
yeah.
That's an insane thing to do across 25 minutes. Like,
no, it is. Like, while getting punched, 202 times.
Yup. Bruh, fucking
like,
Merab though.
Merab was landing at a 50% clip on his strikes.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Right.
It just sucks that he won't fight Aljo and that they're teammates, because holy fuck, that's a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because other than Aljo just going for the takedown himself and, like, getting the back and submitting him, what has he got for Merab? Honestly.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know.
I mean, they know what they know what happens in training camps, what happens in the gym every day. So that's why I'm like, when he's saying I'm the, like, we know who the real champ is.
Yeah.
It might have been alluding to shit like that.
That's motherfucking Merab the Welsh Willie for you. But yeah, that puts him on a 9-fight win streak in the UFC. He should be fighting for a title, interim title, something like that. It just depends on what happens with Aljo and Henry. Fucking Piotr though, 1-4 in his last 5 now. Rough.
Yeah.
It's a rough time to be a Piotr Yan fan for sure.
It definitely is.
Because the blueprint is just out. You just have to be active on him. That's really it. You just can't give him time to think, and you can just freeze him. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
The fucking dude coming up that everyone's just like, oh, the destroyer of fucking 135, and it's just like damn, actually he's just he's just maybe a little bit too much of an overthinker, actually.
Right.
No, yeah.
Oh man.
Analyzing's good, but don't get too caught up in it.
Yep.
No, exactly. Because that's the thing. That's the one thing with Merab is I don't think you could really analyze what techniques he's doing. I don't think he's going out there with, I'm going to throw this combo, and then we're going to do this combo. Feint, this attack. No, I think he's just throwing.
Yeah, he's touching, he's shooting, he's touching. That's just it. It's just a fucking nonstop motor, man. Like,
for real.
But yeah, I don't know where Piotr. it sucks because Piotr's got a big name, so they're definitely gonna like keep him fighting some like top guys or whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel like it would be good for him to take like a solid step down in competition to just try and like, like a fucking Song Yadong or some shit at 8 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
he doesn't
yeah.
gotta fight like a top 5
Yeah.
dude. Like
Well, I mean, like
At this point, the only top 5 person he hasn't fought is Cheeto.
yeah.
And well,
That's very
what I
true.
was about to bring up is Adrian Yanez is fighting Rob Font soon.
Yes, sir.
However,
yes, sir.
that fight ends up, I mean, the winner of that.
That's what I mean. If like Adrian Yanez goes out there and beats the shit out of Rob Font, it's like I don't like that.
He's on his way up. He's just gonna
Yeah.
beat the shit out of
Yeah.
Piotr.
Like
Okay.
even if he doesn't, it's just a harder fight than I think Piotr should take right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Because like
yeah,
bro,
it's from
fucking,
Yadong, Pedro Munoz, maybe.
that's why I'm thinking like anywhere from Dom Cruz to Pedro, I feel like would be a solid rebound for Piotr after fucking 3 losses straight now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking goddamn good solid main event and a fucking a bludgeoning of a co-main event.
This shit was just
Yeah.
sad. Romanov came out looking awful.
Yeah, the battle of the Alexanders. He's no Alexander. I'm the real Alexander Volkov. Holy shit. Gets it done 2-16 in the first round. Yo, Romanov, he just was so heavy. He just did not look good at all. This dude shot 1 takedown attempt, failed it, and was just like, shit, I'm done.
Right.
I'm fucking exhausted. Oh.
No, yeah, exactly. Like, have you guys seen the side by sides from his last fight to
Yes.
this fight weigh in? Like,
Do you know
holy,
how the weight difference?
I want to say it was like 20 pounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
And
Wow,
he
that was a
weighed-
bad
he was
20
weighing, like-
pounds for him though.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Because like I know 20 pounds is obviously a lot, and
240.
especially with fighting, but he wore that 20 pounds
Yeah.
really bad.
Oh, yeah.
He really did.
You could tell it
Uh,
just affected his speed, his cardio, just his activity, everything. He looked bad.
Yeah. And because he was coming in undefeated in the UFC, ended up losing that majority decision to Marcin Tybura, and just I don't know. Do you think there are just the times where it's like undefeated fighter takes that
That's
first
what I was
loss and
thinking.
it
That's-
just kind of breaks him?
That's low-key what I was
Yeah.
thinking, is that maybe just after that loss, he kind of fell into, I don't know, a bad mind state, just ended up gaining weight, and clearly probably in a bad way, just eating bad food, not working out, who knows what it was that he had going on, but then taking this fight, I don't think he prepared for it
Nah.
at all.
Yeah.
It's just crazy too, because because I don't know. I wonder if it was like because he's just, other than the Juan Espino fight, he won by decision, but he was just fucking finishing he literally has a finish in every other single one of his wins.
And almost all first round. What was there, 2 second rounds in there?
Yeah, second round,
Oh,
the
one
third
third round.
Yeah,
And then the rest were first round finishes.
So I just wonder, like, just getting really tired in like an actual fight against Marcin Tybura, like really getting his limits like actually pushed.
If that shit just broke him.
Yeah.
And then losing that, I don't know.
So Romanov against Tybura weighed 239.5, and I know for a fact for this fight he weighed 264.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he really did wear that
So it's 25
weight
pounds.
badly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He wore that 25 terribly.
Damn. Yeah. That's holy shit.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing we do have to bring up with this fight, because I don't think it was brought up yet, there was a very blatant fence grab by Volkov.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That he very well could have gotten that takedown if Volkov did not grab the cage.
Yeah.
Because he had the single, he was pulling him, like, turning the angle, and Volkov just don't grab that, stayed on the feet, and then that's where the takedown attempt ended from there. Like, and then he was just like, shit, I'm tired. So if he was able to get him down, he could have, like, spent time on top, just actually breathe and
punching him away and getting the finish like he normally does in the first round, or going for the triangle choke or some type of choke because he also does that.
And because even still, like, or just like having like just or whatever, just more time, and it's just like being a fucking 265 dude like laying on Volkov probably ain't getting up, you know what I mean? So even if it was just like shit, like, all right, just take the first, like, whatever, it could have gone so much differently.
Right, because really even if he did just lay on top of him the first round, it would have sucked for us, but he could have just got Volkov much more tired at that point from having a big boy laying up on him,
just trying to get up and not being able to move.
Exactly.
So god damn, I really
that sucks for him.
It does. I hope that doesn't like fucking hurt him even worse.
No, seriously, especially thinking about it from that perspective, that the one loss really just fucked with him mentally, so he kind of fell off, and then losing like this, it's hard to come back from for people.
Oh yeah, 100.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because that's the thing. It's like,
I'm like, I know he's a heavyweight, but he's 32 years old. It's not like he's. I mean, he's definitely not old for heavyweight, but like
he's a fucking spry young buck for a heavyweight.
Yeah, but he's just in his prime, so it would suck.
Yeah.
If he destroyed his prime over like poor mental state and not being able to bounce back from that, and then just ending up losing his career to it,
Yeah, that's very true.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely have to see. I mean, because. He was still in the top 15, coming into this fight after the Martin loss, but I mean, like,
he's number 4. He was number 14 at the start of that fight.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. UFC Romanov's a bigger name. It's just like I can't think of like someone off the top of my head right now at heavyweight, but a lot of times, they're just like, oh hey, you're a bigger name. This dude can knock people the fuck out. Bang, let's go, So So yeah,
I see that happening.
We'll have to see how the UFC wants to go about that for sure.
How it shakes out, yeah.
But on the other end, motherfucking Alexander Volkov, 2 back-to-back first-round finishes, basically the same exact time, 212 for Jairzinho, 216 for Romanov.
Yep.
Just smashing these dudes at the lower end of the top 10, top 15.
Yeah.
He needs a bigger fight. He
really does.
All of his losses in the last couple of years, Curtis Blades, Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall, like, all to literally top 5 guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I like the fucking Tai Tuivasa fight.
So do I.
I do and I don't, because that's fucked up for Tai.
I was just gonna say, you don't want to see Tai get done like that.
It is, but like Tai needs to be taking a fight down. And the only way to go any lower is, well, Road to Shark's already fighting someone. Is Tybura.
Nah, that's what I mean. He has a win over Tybura not too long ago.
No, yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense. It honestly, in my opinion, I think the fights. I know he called out Cyril Gane, I believe.
Yes.
But Cyril just kind of outclassed him on the feet in that fight. I mean, I wonder if after seeing Cyril lose in the grappling, if Volkov's like, bro, I could take this fucker down.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Bro, that. I mean, for me, I think it's either Tai or Sergey Pavlovich, win or lose against Curtis Blades. I would be fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like both of those fights, in my opinion. But
yeah, I know.
I don't know where else to go with him.
Let's go Sergey.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. Let's go Sergey. The battle of the big boy Russians.
Sergey.
Yes, exactly. Let's leave Tai out of this one.
Yeah, let's let him recover and have let's just let him have some fun. You know what I mean?
Just go drink.
Yeah. I was about to say, it'd be the fight of the Russian kickboxer versus the Russian boxer.
Yeah, let's go.
Who can win? My kicks or your punches? Let's fucking go.
Yeah, but kicks and punches, but fucking chokes and subs. Because, that featured bout. I have never seen a night of such amazing 205 scrambles.
No, seriously.
I know.
And they weren't even at 205 because it was catchweight, so they was 215. They was even heavier.
They were.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. An insane fight. Nikita gets the triangle choke, 338 in round 1. I don't need. God damn.
For one round, it was so back and forth.
fuck?
Yeah, I know.
All the different choke attempts from both of them, and just the fucking, I got your back, I got mount, I got side control, I got fucking top control. Like,
I'm gonna throw you out of top control, and I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the transitions were so good for a, well, it essentially boiled down to a 205 fight, but it's insane that these two were doing all that. Like, good for Krylov, because holy shit.
Yeah, I think it was fuck, I can't remember the exact transition, but it was like at some point Krylov was going for something, and then Span just like fucking rolled right out of it to like get on top and like trying like ended up for that was so much fun.
It was just crazy transitions back and forth for 3 minutes and 38 seconds till Nikita finally caught him.
Yeah. Just fucking, because I forget what it was. I'm pretty sure Ryan like shucked him off or something. Nikita falls to the ground, and then Span just fucking comes flying in with such a big punch that missed terribly, just fell on his side right into the triangle choke. And man, I was so upset. Motherfucking Ryan Span, he had that in the bag and just did the same shit with fucking Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Just had it in the bag, got too overzealous, and just ends up getting finished right away for it.
Isn't that also what happened to Span against Anthony Smith?
I don't think he actually like hurt Smith though.
Yeah, but I think he was like,
but just
not so much hurt, but like got overzealous, like threw something, overextended, and got caught in, what was it, a guillotine or a rear naked?
A rear naked choke.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Smith took him down, just got the back, and choked him. It is like
first rounds in all of them too.
Yeah, he does not be going long.
He doesn't go to the second round really that often.
I mean, shit, neither just fucking Nikita Krylov. I mean, at least going to like a third round. He's got like fucking almost 40 fights, only going to a decision like 4 times.
Yeah.
I think only going to a third round, like, 3 or like more times
so
on top of it. Like, it's fucking, that shit's insane. But yeah, great win for Nikita Krylov.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him fight winner Anthony Smith, Johnny Walker, maybe.
That or Rakic when he comes back.
Very true.
Yeah, versus Rakic.
That's a fun one. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know when he comes back?
No.
We do not, and I know Nikita was calling for a rematch with Jan Blachowicz as well.
That's also not a bad one at all. I really wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
No, neither would I. I think that's a good one. So he's got a couple options for when he,
I know Johnny is just like, one above Nikita, but I want to see him fight up, so fuck Johnny. Let's get the rematch.
Yeah.
Or I guess.
Well, if Johnny beats Smith, then he'll probably end up above him.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I want to know when Rakic's just coming back, because otherwise I feel like with Jan that'd be a good fight.
Yeah. And plus, like, in all honesty, with the way 205 is right now, he beats Jan, he might end up in a title shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know I got his record right here. On a 3-fight winning streak, and if he gets a fucking win over fucking Jan Blachowicz,
former champ fought to a draw for the vacant title.
Yeah, with the number 1 number 2 contender or whatever for them.
Yeah.
And then top 3 guy in the world. That's you're definitely getting a title shot, because there's no way he's winning a decision in that fight. He's finishing Jan. Like if he gets that win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's how he wins that fight. Is
let's go the wacky finisher versus the patient Polish powerhouse. Let's go. I'm down
patient
for that.
Polish power, triple P.
But yeah, there are so many good fights on this card. Said Nurmagomedov losing unanimous decision to Jonathan the Dragon Vote for Pedro Martinez. Yo, I love Jonathan Martinez. I did not think he was gonna be able to have the takedown defense to win that fight.
I didn't either.
And just he was ripping Saeed with those leg kicks, just chopping up that lead leg. After it was like, I think halfway through the second round, you could just see that Saeed was slowing down. Just all the big strikes, all the big attempts with the grappling, none of it like just getting any success from it, and he was just fading.
And then by the third round, you could see he did not want his leg kicked another time. He's lifting it up, he kept trying to switch. He's stepping back, like he was reacting hard to those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a rough loss for Saeed Nurmagomedov, which it's not even like a step up really or anything. It's just like it was him defending his spot at 135. You know what I mean? Like, cause I believe he was ranked 14. Like he winners over Cody Stamann, Douglas Silva de Andrade, Saeed Yakub Kakramanov. I feel like all of those in their own way are arguably hard, like should have been or could have been harder fights than Jonathan Martinez.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that just speaks more to actually where Jonathan Martinez is at.
No, yeah.
On a 5-fight win streak, just the decision win over Saeed, got a leg kick TKO in round 2 over Cub Swanson in his last time out before that. Yeah, he was very active. 3 fights in 2022.
Yeah.
3 in 2021. First one lost to Davey Grant, so that's not too bad.
Speaking of Davey Grant,
Dangerous Davey Grant, if there was ever a name for him,
bro. That fucking fight, that was crazy.
First thing to even say with it, Davey should not have had that hard of a fight with Rafael Assunção. Let's just
he really
be honest.
shouldn't have.
That was wild. That was mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, the fact that I had it going into the third round 2018 for Rafael Assunção.
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
Like,
easy.
100%. Like, no way. Davey won either of those rounds. And then what? Third round gets a point taken for a fence grab.
Yes.
Oh,
I almost forgot about that.
Everyone in this fucking card. I feel like every single fighter in every fight was fucking grabbing the cage because I have never with
the amount of warning.
Because the thing is, it's like I feel like there have been times where like they're just like, damn, there's a lot of fouls going on tonight.
Yes,
but the same foul over and over and over.
But I feel like even sometimes, I feel like we've said it before where it's like, oh wow, there's like been a lot of fence grabs tonight, but I've never seen the refs get so noticeably like, fucking stop! I mean, they didn't react like that, but you could tell they wanted to. Like,
yeah,
bro, Keith was
hitting the hands out of the fence.
Over it.
The only fight that I don't think someone who was getting taken down grabbed the fence was Piotr Jan versus Merab Dvalishvili.
Yeah, I don't think there was any
Piotr even
there.
I'm pretty sure that was
the fence.
Okay, yes, because I'm pretty sure at one point I saw Merab on his back and Piotr had his hands out and kind of like did something weird, but I was like, hey, like in my head I was like, he didn't go to grab the fence. Good for him.
Right?
No, and it's funny because I feel like there was definitely another time where I saw him like kind of put his hand out, but it was like noticeable of and I was just like, okay, he's really not trying to grab that fence.
They're like, we're not about to be a part of this shit. We've been watching. We see how this is going.
Piotr's just like, I've had too many bad raps of having fucking fouls and DQs on my name. I ain't grabbing a fence tonight. I can't afford it.
I was about to say, who was the ref in that fight?
For what, main event?
Yes.
Fuck, bro, I can't even.
I actually don't remember that one.
I just want to say Jason Herzog refed all of them.
No, because it was Keith with the Keith and Mark with the fence grabs, because it was the both of them that I saw them smack multiple hands.
That's very true.
Herb Dean.
Okay, it was
Herb
Herb.
Dean.
Good old
Do you think Herb Dean just went back to the... He's like, all right, guys. If you even grab the fence, it's a point. I don't care. We're done.
Maybe. Because, it was bad.
So many. But back to Davey Grant versus Rafael Assunção real quick.
Oh, right.
Because...
Bro... he's on top, Rafael underneath, trying to get through the back door, pops his head out. Davey just, with his legs fucking dangling over him, says, bet. Wraps it up, inverted triangle, You seen him just grab his fucking, like, yeah, just around his... Bro, and he just squeezed for his life.
For his life. Yo, I felt kind of bad because, I know we were just saying who... No, who was reffing, I'm sorry. But whatever. So it was... Okay.
I think for that one,
I'm so sorry.
No,
but, you know, because he's there and you see he's limp and Keith grabbed his arm and grabbed it again. He's like, oh, okay. At the end, Davey's like, I'm sorry. I didn't know if he was asleep or not. I just wanted it. I was just squeezing. I didn't realize I didn't mean to hold on for too long. I'm sorry.
You see it on his face, because when he was like this, you can see just...
And squeezing for his life, but you see Keith grab his arm twice, and it just dropped, and he's like, okay, let go. Like, come on, bro, you had to test his arm twice to make sure he was asleep for real. I promise he's out. Like...
Yeah, like, I feel like once he, like, actually got, you know, like, full extension on the legs and, like, you know, was squeezing... It was like a second or two and Asuncao was out. Like, it did not take long. He had that locked in, dead to rights. Davey Graham pulls a fucking goddamn
inverted triangle.
Beautiful submission out of his ass to get that win with 17 seconds left in the third round. Lost the first 2 rounds, was losing the third, or no, he dropped Asuncao in the third round, so he was going to win that.
But he lost the point.
But it would have been 9-9.
Exactly. So, yeah, like...
Easily lost that fight.
Yeah, so lucky for him, but beautiful.
I was about to say, grabbing victory from the jaws of defeat there with that.
Sir.
Holy shit.
For sure. Oh, man. But yeah, that was some good shit. Other than that, I don't know. Any other fights on that card that any of you really feel like bringing up? Tyson Nam, Bruno Silva was insane till it ended.
Yeah, that was also an insane one.
Josh Brown with the Gilly.
Jumped Gilly, don't be silly.
I was about to bring up Vitor Petrino versus Anton, because that was a crazy ass fight.
Yeah, it was.
That was.
I feel like wasn't their scrambles pretty good too? Because there was a few big boys that was just scrambling real well.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, okay. And they were just like it was one of those times where again it was like the Brunson versus Dricus. They were just trading being hurt half the time.
Yeah,
it's like you're hurt, I'm hurt, you're hurt, I'm hurt. It was all 15 at 205.
Yeah,
with discount Alex Pajeda winning.
Shit, and then even fucking Carl Williams at heavyweight, that's a fucking actual grappler.
Oh, yeah.
He was looking nice, able to put on like he definitely slowed down and was getting tired like end of second, third round, but still being able to put
heavyweight.
Like exactly, but still being able to put on the pace, go for takedowns like in that third round. Bro,
right, it's not like he just circled around with his hands dropped, breathing heavy, sweating hard, you know, like he was still working in the third round.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like and if he can continue to improve, he can be a problem for a lot of people in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, if he could just keep that, if he can keep up like a good amount of grappling for 15 minutes, that can bring him to top 10 of the heavyweights, like for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, great night of fights, but you know it wasn't great though. Tapology.
Tapology was horrible.
Another dog shit week in Tapology for your friends over here. Oh, sad to say, 5 episodes in, Ginger finally gets his first victory.
Let's fucking go. Out of every card for this to actually
I'm not
win
clapping
off.
for you.
I'll clap for him.
It spoils my plans.
He's had to endure a lot of shit talking over the last 4 weeks.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, last or second to last. Like, Jesus Christ. Like,
but, bro. Oh,
God.
God.
The shit talk won't stop, by the way.
And I barely eked out a win over my dad as well on that one. Just barely.
Bro, but I think it was 2 weeks ago when I got like 5 for 10 right or something, and I thought I did dog shit. 5 for 13. I got 290 points on this fucking card.
And I managed to do worse.
On the on the pay-per-view last week, Kate came in last with 585 points.
Yes.
Out of our entire Tapology group, not a single person did that good on this fight card. Out of everyone, not even us, other people, no one.
No one.
Terrible. A terrible week.
Terrible.
5 right for me, 1 decision, no perfect, 1 semi-perfect. Shit. Kate got 4 right, no decision, 1 perfect, 1 semi. Ginger, 7 right, 3 decisions, no perfect, 1 semi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just 440. It was the winner. It cut of us. 440.
Yeah, that's
this
pathetic.
was rough.
That was.
Like, I got Piotr wrong. Span.
I know. I got like damn near everything wrong.
It's
my
so
one
funny
perfect.
Looking at all my X's.
My one perfect was Mario Batista submission round 1. That's it.
I got the first fight, fight of the night right. I then proceed to get the next 4 fighters wrong. Then I get the next 4 fighters right, only getting a decision and semi-perfect in there. Get the next 4 wrong to end the night.
Yeah. I legit remember you guys saying, what was after like the second or third fight, hey, we're at least ahead of Ginger still. And I'm like, look, the night's young, and I come back to win because I got like the first 2 wrong.
Yeah, I proceeded to get like nothing else right.
It was, I'll admit, terrible week for me to win, but at least I got a win.
This was a definitely a historic low for Tapology.
I was about to say, it's
gonna be hard to fucking beat the terribleness of this one again in the future.
This was the what was it? William Knight versus Prachnio fight of Tapology.
It was so terrible, but we still broke records. Let's go.
Exactly. Historic close here. Next week should be a whole lot better.
Yeah, I fucking hope so. I mean, usually do better on the pay-per-views.
I don't know. Now that I've hit a historic low, I'm trying for an even historic lower.
Kate's trying to get 0 points next week.
Yo, if I could pull that off, that's fucking incredible.
Honestly,
that would be hilarious.
I mean, if it's my goal, it's cool, but if that's not my goal, that's even more incredible.
Yeah, right. Because it would still be incredible for you to, because then it's just like, damn, you could have guessed every fighter right then. Like, right. But yeah, to just accidentally do it, that would be that's the greatest way for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, so good shit. But yeah, fuck Tapology. I'm done with it. I'm never bringing it up again. It was horrible.
See you next week with Tapology.
See you next week with Tapology.
I'll make sure to get them done by Wednesday.
He's out here saying all this after getting 3 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you know that Jimmy is the sorest loser around?
I joke. But that wraps it up for Tapology. Fuck you. I seen it. You can't sneak nothing past me in here, alright? I got cameras everywhere. If you're in my room, you're being recorded.
Well, that's just creepy, Jimmy.
Oh, sorry. Always Sunny is a good show. Go watch it.
We have been watching entirely too much of it. We just watched the UFC episode this morning.
Yeah. Buy milk. I can't. I have to stop.
Yes, we're gonna get way too derailed.
Yes, I will turn this into fucking 20 minutes of Always Sunny. All right. Moving on to MMA news and fight announcements. I just got to get to it because I can't.
No, you're good.
Fight milk.
Henry Cejudo Aljo officially confirmed for May 6th. Let's go. UFC 288. That's going to be a fun one.
Oh yeah.
I just hope it fucking sucks because it's like whoever wins is definitely going to move up.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least if Henry wins, he can defend it against Merab.
Yes.
But also the UFC's not going to give it to Merab and they're going to give it to Sean.
This is very true.
Unless he moves up, vacates, and then it's going to be Merab versus...
No, it's not. No,
It'll be all over.
You think they're booking that fight? Come on now, they're not booking that fight.
Here's all I'm saying.
Who?
Sean and Merab?
They're doing it.
They would almost have to.
Merab's coming out there like Habib, like, hey everyone, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy. Smash your boy.
But here's what I'm saying. It depending on how it goes, I guess. Like if Aljo definitely wins and vacates, they'll have to almost do Sean versus Merab.
Yeah.
They're both on huge win streaks. Like
they're number one in.
That's not true.
Gonna be 2 because he just beat Yan.
Sean O'Malley is not on a huge win streak.
Okay, fuck you. I forgot about the Vera loss.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe he's had 4 fights since then.
I was going to say it is a 4-fight win streak, though.
4-fight win streak still. Beating Piotr Yan after that's
crazy.
Corey
He beat 3 unranked guys and then beat the number 1 guy at the time.
Yes.
Oh, isn't MMA great how they do that? That's how you know that someone has holes in their game.
You know?
Oh yeah, well he did have the no contest in there too with Pedro.
But,
yeah.
But yeah.
His biggest before the Piotr Yan fight, his biggest win was a no contest with Pedro Munoz.
Oh man. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, they're not. I don't know. I don't see him doing that fight. That's hard.
Okay,
either way,
it's more likely gonna be the O'Malley Vera rematch.
Yeah, that's way more likely, honestly. If Vera beats Corey.
And then the winner of that's probably gonna have to
let's go
fight Dvalishvili anyway. Like
no, because they'll just put someone against Merab for him to lose in the meantime, and if he wins, then
he'll
fight out his time.
Okay, so who's gonna beat Merab?
I don't know, but they just have fucking Merab try and like lose until he beats people like long enough till he fights out his contract, and then they're just like, we don't like you, you're cut, goodbye.
Do you really think that they want to do that?
I very much think that they do not like Merab.
Okay.
And especially also just seeing like I seen something where Dana was just like about like Merab not fighting Aljo. He's just like, oh, like that's a bad idea. Like yeah, like you don't want to like go, like it was something of like, oh, that's not like a good path to go down. And it's just like,
so like what does he mean, like with himself?
Of probably just being of like
being ranked up in that division, fighting in the same division as your friend and not fighting type shit.
Yeah, like not fighting for the belt, because it's like because in all reality, like you really do only get like
a certain amount of shots.
Exactly. Like out of all the people that fight and all the fighters, all the people, like to actually even get an opportunity to fight for a UFC title, you've did some damn good things in your fucking MMA career.
Right. So like, to go around and be like, I'm not going to do this because it's not the person I want to fight
my friend can be the champion. I like my friend. He's the guy. Yeah. Like he's the champ. I want him to be the champ. I'll just fight other people so he can be the champ. That's not what the UFC wants. Nah.
No.
And you think they fucking like him after that Jose Aldo win? That's probably why they fucking put him against Piotr Yan. Because they're just like, okay, Piotr Yan can defend fucking takedowns and he's got really good boxing and like yeah, they probably were really hoping Piotr went out there and knocked the fuck out of Merab.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, let's go, fucking Piotr Aljo trilogy or something. You know what I mean? Or like whatever. But like, But yeah, it's. I do not think the UFC is a fan of Merab at all. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting from them.
Many people I feel like are going to be saying like, Merab fucking deserves it. We might not like him, but Merab fucking deserves to be in a title fight.
Yeah, he does. Like, I don't know. That's a rough one. But with fight announcements for May 6th though, Chrome Gracie finally back. So long. When how Ginger, do you got it up in front of you? His last
pull
fight
up real quick. It'll take literally 2 seconds.
This dude hasn't fought since he lost to Cub Swanson.
All the way back in 2019.
Okay,
October.
October 2019. So fucking 3.5 years. Yeah. This is a hard fight to come back to. That's rough.
Yeah.
It's 34 years old. Why did he take such a long break?
It was a terrible loss for him, and I think that it was like everyone just kind of thought he was like done with the sport. Honestly, like
Yeah.
It was just
coming back against a Charles fucking Jourdain. Goddamn.
because it was like he was 5-0 going into that fight. I believe all submissions like in his wins as well, and then he just tried to fucking strike with Cub Swanson, and Cub just started tagging him up, and then he's just like, okay, now I just have to pull guard. And then by the time he started doing that, it was just like he already just fucked up. Like you had to go out there, shoot a takedown on him, get him on the, you know what I mean? Like, and it was a bad loss.
It was, and that's kind of the thing. You don't like Cub Swanson is not the type of fighter you pull guard on. He is not going to fall into your guard. He's not gonna like. You have to like, who was it? Well, if he wanted to win by some way, like by technically like not really even pulling guard, but kind of similar thing of over Cub, you'd have to do what Brian Ortega did: grab the neck, then jump down into a gilly with him with you around his neck. Like that's the only way you were gonna win if you're trying that type of strategy. Like Cub Swanson's no one's fucking fool.
Nah, you're not just gonna fucking like go out there and fucking like it's a jiu-jitsu match like in MMA and just fucking catch him with a sub, you know what I mean? That's just but
sorry, because I know like we hopped into like Kron Gracie coming back and stuff, but I did not even realize Jessica Andrade. Oh yeah, I did know she was fighting again. I guess I just didn't realize that it was May 6th. This woman is not stopping, and the match.
Did we talk about that last week?
Did we? We might have.
Did,
sorry,
because you were saying how stupid it was that
I guess that's why I forgot, or maybe just the timeline, but whatever. Yeah, because I'm looking at it again. I'm like, it's fucking dumb, but May. What is it going to be her third time this year, or was it December that she fought? So it'd only be her second.
No, she fought January in Brazil.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then again, like a week fucking later.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, Erin Blanchfield. Now this, okay.
Yep.
God damn,
that's why I thought
she's on pace to get fucking 5-6 fights this year.
That's what it is.
What was that, JJ?
I was trying to remember because for some reason this week when you brought up Williams, I thought Chaos, because I saw somewhere Chaos Williams was fighting soon. He's fighting May 6th. That's when he's fucking fighting.
Gotcha.
Because it's been a minute since he last fought too.
Didn't he lose to
Randy Brown, May 7th?
Randy Brown, May 7th, 2022.
Yeah, the Oliveira Gaethje card.
Okay, yes. In my head, I was thinking Joaquin Buckley, and I was thinking fucking Nasruddin Imavov. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, no, because the last fight, I don't remember this, the Randy Brown fight for some reason. The last fight I remember him in was the Miguel Baeza fight. Back in 2021.
2011.
I almost said 2011. It was in November.
Nah, yeah. You're good. But nah, yeah. So yeah. Chaos Williams always some fun though.
Chaos Williams always fun. Devin Clark versus Kenny and Zetchiku. That's a good fight actually.
Yeah,
I actually like that fight.
I mean, it's
an interesting one.
Winner will get a chance at top 15.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying it's interesting.
That's true. That's fair. Definitely a kind of interesting fight though. June 3rd, Misha Tate's back, 135, fighting Mayra Bueno Silva.
Yeah.
I don't think Misha wins that fight. I don't know. I think she's a bit too old at this point. I just a little bit too long in the tooth. Just from just too old of a generation, in my opinion, of like just fucking like MMA and stuff. And it's like, I just feel like it should be time for her to like hang it up.
Yeah, she's 36 years old now. On a 2-fight losing streak.
Yeah,
this would make
move down to 25, lost to Lauren. You know, like, yeah, that's I don't know. You think if she loses, she retires?
I think she should. Whether she does or not is a different story, but I think she should. I think she might, because I don't think she's gonna look at it as, okay, hold up, is she even ranked right now?
I don't believe so.
Misha's ranked number 11.
Crazy.
And then you said Merab Bueno Silva?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
number 10. If she loses to number 10, she's probably going to be moved. I don't think she looks at anything and is like, I don't see a way back to the title.
Yeah.
Because I think that's her whole...
exactly.
whole goal is getting back to a title shot. I don't think that's going to be able to happen if she's on a 3-fight losing streak at this point in her career.
Yep, I agree with that 100%, and that's why I'm thinking that she probably retires after that. Fuck, I hate retirements. They make me sad. There's been too many of them lately because just this fucking past weekend we get 2 more added to the books. Benson Henderson retires after his loss to Usman Nurmagomedov in Bellator, and then Rafael Assunção retires after his loss to Davy Grant in UFC. I hate it. It just makes me so sad. I don't know. Even when I'm just like, damn, like, this fighter should be retiring, like, for very good reasons, it's still just like, damn.
Yeah, Benson was definitely way more emotional about it, you know? That was a sad walkout watching that. You could tell, like...
In San Jose, you know, like, just, home state and shit.
Hometown.
Like, yeah, hometown.
Right.
Yeah, just fucking walking out through the crowd. You just see, like, everyone, you know, just trying to fucking give him high fives and, like, just, oh, man, yeah. They just fucking, you know, start tearing up and shit. I'm just like, God damn it, motherfucker. We're not crying here. I'm not crying.
Man, it got real rainy in my room.
Just a little bit under my eyes, that's all. My nose getting a little wet. It's all right.
I'm allergic to my cats.
But yeah, and then, because, Benson 39, Assunção 40, it's time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's, yeah.
Especially considering they're both at lower weight classes, like 135 and 155. Like,
those are not ages that you want to be at those weight classes.
No.
The fact that Benson was still able to be at in a major organization fighting for a title.
At a fairly high level as well.
Because, shit, I've already fucking closed it out, but like, I know he was on, like, a good little run. Like, I know he lost to Chandler not too long ago. But then, like, I think he was on, like, a 3-fight winning streak, if I'm not wrong, going into this title fight.
I believe he was as well.
No.
2-fight winning streak?
2-fight, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Chandler, Jason Jackson, Brent Primus, then beat Islam Mamedov and Peter Qualley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely, like, you know, just, the name and, like, just getting, like, a couple good wins, like, you know, threw him back up in there, but...
I mean, still, 7-7 in Bellator, was 11-3 in the UFC, 5-1 in the WEC, like, in terms of, like, the major sports, in terms of the major organizations that he's been a part of, like, 23-11.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fucking record.
Yeah, WEC champ, UFC champ, Bellator welterweight and 55 title contender. Like, Benson's a fucking legend. Used to fucking fight dudes in the UFC with a toothpick in his mouth. Like,
oh my god, the fact that, like, he was able to do that is insane.
Right, like, that's how much of a legend he is. He's been fighting since the days you could do that shit.
It wasn't even allowed.
Well,
like,
but at least you could get away with it.
He was like this, like.
That's what I should say. That when you could get away with it.
Looking, and they're like, "Wait a minute." And Joe Rogan even asked, "Do you have a toothpick in your mouth?" And Ben said, "Did you have a toothpick in your mouth during that fight?" And he's just like, "Yeah, it's a habit I picked up in sparring."
He's like, "Yeah, just beat you one-on-one sparring, and so just get into a fight and just makes it feel comfortable. It's just what you're used to. Just toss a toothpick in, I'm ready to fight." Like, it's insane, bro. Like, oh my god, just stabbing through your fucking lips or your tongue or, like, all the crazy fucked up things that could happen.
And now, this is just theory, but I wonder if he did that, like, it was a habit, like, put the toothpick in your mouth and you'll keep your mouth shut so that you're not doing that, you know what I mean? So that maybe it just, like, kind of helps with, like, breathing in through your nose type shit, trying to avoid, I don't know. Maybe it was just to, like, you don't want that shit to stab you, right? Like, don't get caught with your jaw open, don't breathe all crazy.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Old school, like, training tactic, and he was just like, listen, man, I'm just used to fighting with this toothpick. Keep my mouth shut.
Shit, fighters do a whole bunch of fucking different things for different, like, good luck
That's what I'm saying. Like,
fucking GSP licking his fingers and then twisting his nipples, like, before a fight for good luck. There's fucking a whole bunch of things.
Paint his toenails before every fight.
Yeah, so, there's... Fighters do be doing some wacky shit.
I forgot about the GSP thing.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll never forget about that. That shit's hilarious. First time just seeing a fucking video and just like him or fucking Rashad started doing it too. Because he's just like, I don't know, GSP's the greatest fighter of all time.
Maybe he's on to something. He does. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
It does feel kind of good. I do feel better about everything I do. I feel more in control. Oh, man. But yeah. Fucking, but some other shit going on MMA. Martinez with that win over Saeed calls out Figure Cruz. I don't really like the Cruz matchup that much. I mean, stylistically and like technically, a lot of fun. Definitely a solid fight. But yo, Figgy moving up to 135, taking on someone like
No, I know. Figgy moving up to 135. And I just love the call out. He's like, some small guys trying to move up to my division. And they're like, Figueiredo, right? Yeah, Davidson Figueiredo. Yeah, whatever his name is. I want to fight him. Like, just
the absolute disrespect and disregard to him, yeah.
But it's just also funny because before that, he was just like, oh, like, with this win, I'm so happy, like, I'll finally be able to be in the rankings, and so it was just, like, the humbleness of, like, damn, I'm finally in the top 15. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is that?
I loved him just being like, yeah, whatever his name is.
No, yeah, I already loved him as a fighter and just a lot of fun to watch, but yeah, that was definitely, that was really funny for him to do.
That was so good.
He's not getting that Figgy fight for sure, but
absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, I like the attempt though.
Yeah, no, an attempt was made.
Oh man, but fucking this shit, I refuse to accept it. We need to have a fucking conversation about what pound for pound actually is, because John Jones with that win over Cyril Gane is in the UFC now. Your pound for pound like number 1 ranked fighter.
Yes.
Pound for pound, it was originally all about if the weight and like the size advantage wasn't a thing, everyone was the same size and weight, how the skills would line up and who it would be the better fighter. I just don't agree that John Jones coming in and submitting Cyril Gane in the first round, which was, yes, an amazing thing to do, but it like he went in there like against a heavier guy in a weight class that is notoriously known for the like being the least technical, and just exploited the one weakness that he had, which was again very good, a very high level IQ thing for him to do. But that's not Volk moving up against like a fucking a bigger guy, because shit, John Jones weighed more than Cyril Gane in that fight as well. Volk moving up against Islam, a bigger guy, being able to like hold his own in the fucking aspect that he like, you know, was supposed to not have a chance in, and like I don't know.
Well, also just getting the win over Cyril, how does that move him up 9 spots?
That's what I've been trying to. That's why I'm wrecking my head around, because everyone, even before this, was like, oh, it doesn't matter who's, like, after the Volk and Islam fight, oh, it doesn't matter who's number 1 pound for pound right now. Once John Jones comes back, he's taking the number 1 spot. And it's like, I'm sorry, but his last 3 wins is a close split decision against no knee, Thiago Santos with no knees during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He should have lost to Dominic Reyes,
but
and then
somehow
beat
he
Cyril
got a unanimous decision in that one.
Like, he is not number 1 pound for fucking pound.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Because, like, yeah, just having a very close decision loss to a current sitting champion moving up, like, in Volkanovski, you know what I mean? And, like, then having the streak of fights, you know, as champion that he had, is, like, it's, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, John Jones is still your greatest fighter of all time, but, I mean, you could put him at number 2, number 3 pound for pound, but I just don't think with that win over Cyril, that puts him at number 1. That's just crazy.
No. If he beats Stipe, at least I can see it more.
Yeah.
It would make more sense at that point.
Yeah, it would.
Because Stipe is a much better wrestler than Cyril Gane, so he can't just exploit that weakness.
Yeah. No, 100%. Former champ, like the most decorated champion in that division. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a much better win for sure.
So I don't get how that moved him up all the way to number fucking 1. I really don't.
I don't know.
I care for the arguments.
People are shot, but it is what it is. Good old Max Bless Holloway. But yeah, with fucking Johnny Bones Jones though, he ain't getting that Francis fight.
Definitely not.
Do you know what fight Francis might be getting? Deontay Wilder. Because, I mean, Scott Coker has said 50-50 on signing Francis. Verbal agreements are now being made between Deontay and Francis. Bro, I'm hyped for that. Let's go. I want that fight. That's gonna be so good.
That is the fight that I was saying, like, in terms of a boxing match, is the most interesting, at least.
Yeah.
For him. Like, him versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury styles on him. Like, there's not a chance. Like,
yeah.
Anthony Joshua, I think Anthony Joshua wins, but there's a huge chance that Francis will be able to catch him.
Yeah. It's just because, you got the hardest hitter in boxer versus the hardest hitter in MMA.
Exactly. That's the big selling point is who hits harder.
It's too easy. It's too good.
The hardest puncher in boxing or the hardest puncher in MMA.
I love it. That's all. That's all you need to sell me on. I'm in. Let's fucking go.
Same.
But yeah,
I am on that.
That's gonna be some good shit that I'm really looking forward to. But looking forward ahead, oh man, next week.
I'm excited for next week.
UFC 286, the trilogy. We back in London, motherfuckers. Leon Edwards defending his belt against Kamaru Usman. Oofy McGoofy. That's going to be good. We got Gaethje Fiziev on that card. Yep. Gunnar Nelson back against Brian Barberena. Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neill, and Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze opening up the main card. Stacked out prelims. Kate, what fight you looking forward to most on that card? Is there so many to go with?
Honestly, Gaethje Fiziev is going to be a fucking banger. I'm super excited for that. But I am really excited for the main event. I want to see how Kamaru comes back. Like, I just want all the questions to be answered. You know what I mean? How is he going to be after getting knocked out for the first time? Where's his confidence going to be? How is his chin going to be? How is Leon going to be now that he's finally made it here? And is he going to be more confident in himself that he's been there? Like, I want to see how that goes down so badly. Because obviously there's like the speculations of like, a lot of people, they do change and he's getting older and he's really accident prone. But is he going to come back and be like, nah, fuck this shit, I'm the champ, like... It's going to be fun, but Gaethje Fiziev, that's going to be a banger. 155 is always is my favorite division.
Yeah.
Gaethje always puts on a great fight. Fiziev is fun as fuck. It's going to be great.
Yeah. 155 always got the wars. But yeah, go ahead, Ginger.
I was going to say, it's the same thing with me. Like, those two are definitely my most hyped. The one I think that is going to be one that's also really hyped for me, just because of the fact of it can bring another new contender like into the top 10 and top like of the flyweight division, is the Casey O'Neill versus Jennifer Maia fight. If Casey O'Neill wins there, that's another new name at the top, along with Erin Blanchfield and Alexa Grasso. Like, it's what the flyweight weight division has needed in a while, and that's new names at the top.
So bad. And she's young too. She's 25, so like it's great to see, like you're saying, these new names, these young people coming up, so it's just not the same people where it's just like, oh, whatever, it's another whatever fight. Like
exactly. Because for basically all of 125's history up until now, it's just been older names or whatever moving up from 115 or moving down from 135. But looking at the top 15 now, you got fucking Manon Fiorot in there, Tyler Santos, you have Erin Blanchfield, Jessica Andrade has been around, but who's going to complain about her being around? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking Amanda Hebos is in there. Fucking, Casey O'Neill, Macy Barber. Like, there's a lot of young women coming up that, oh man, I'm so excited.
And it's like shit with Casey. She's had 5 fights or 4 fights in the UFC. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 fights, and only one of them's gone to decision. You know what I mean? 2 ground and pound, standing rear naked choke. So
yeah, she's been looking great.
Yeah, exactly.
Good on the mic too. She's
just hype.
a lot of fun. But yeah, oh man, because with that main event, because I don't know, because there was like the rumors too with this fight of that Usman wasn't gonna be ready for March in London because of like a hand injury, and that. So I don't know. It's
Which was weird. Then Ali Abdelaziz came out and said, "No, Kamaru hand isn't injured. He's going to be fine in March." For March. Like it was weird where everyone like there was a bunch of people saying. So apparently Usman's hand is injured, and then him coming out being like, "No, it's not injured," and it's just like. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
And then with Leon getting that fight finally in London as the champion, now headlining a pay-per-view like all around him. Oh man, there's gonna be so much pressure on him. But like to your point earlier, with the confidence of being able to do it, I wonder if being in his hometown, having all that, I wonder if that's gonna boost it or if that's just gonna just put more weight on it. Yeah, just put more weight on his back to get it done again and not get dominated into a fucking last second victory. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like it can really go either way for multiple reasons, and I'm just excited for it.
That's the reason it's such an exciting fight is you really aren't sure how it's gonna go. And so it's just like pure anticipation of when fucking Bruce Buffer finally ends his calls, just like, all right, it's time, fight. And it's just like, oh my god, the hype's gonna be real during that main event.
It's gonna be so good. And on the prelims, like you have fucking Jack Shore taking on Makwan Amirkhani. Muhammad Makayev is back.
I'm confused about that fight. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I just don't understand why they did this. Muhammad I know he's only had a few fights in the UFC, but he's currently, what number is he?
I think ranked 12 or something.
12.
Okay, but he's ranked 12. In the UFC, and he's fighting Jafel Filo, making his UFC debut. It's not a last-minute fight. It's not a replacement. They just straight up booked this, and
it's funny. Filo actually, he technically has twice as much experience as bro.
I do know that, and so like,
as a pro,
I don't know. It's just weird. That's all.
I know it is. I don't understand it either, but
fuck it.
We got Muhammad back, so
yeah, it'll still be good.
No,
Christian Leroy Duncan. I know he's a former Cage Warrior champ, making his UFC debut, I believe. Fucking Jai Herbert versus Ludovic Klein. That's a banger at 155. And then fucking Juju Miller back open up the card. Let's fucking go.
Juju.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped for next week. Shit's gonna be good. Motherfucking UFC 286. I don't like it when I used to not like it when they had fucking 2 pay-per-views in a month, but I'll accept it now.
Right.
Oh man.
This one was, the thing is, it wasn't originally meant to be a pay-per-view. It was just going to be another fight card in London. And then
Leon had to fuck it up and win that belt.
And then they're like, put it in London.
It's like, well, it has to be in London, and now it has to be a pay-per-view, so let's go. Oh, man. But yeah.
That was 1 month where there's a pay-per-view stacked card, but it's not a pay-per-view. I know they won't do it. But...
They won't do it. They won't. If they could get $80 out of it, they're gonna fucking do it. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's not a pay-per-view stacked card, they'll still fucking get $80 out of it.
Not that ass.
Oh yeah, for real.
But yeah, that just about wraps up all the fight stuff going on from this week, next week. All good shit going on in MMA. I love it. And now it's time for our little things. We talked about it in the first podcast, and it's time to bring it back. Our MMA draft, or more so the UFC draft. Oh, we've had quite the events going on since the first time. With the first one, it was UFC 284. So the only things that happened were Islam got the win for Kate, goes 1-0. And Shavkat also got the win. Or no, Jack Della Maddalena. Sorry. Jack Della Babalena gets the win. And so Kate started off with a nice solid 200 points.
Let's go.
Since then, we've had quite the amount of fights. And on another thing, I'm also not doing too great on. But I will do better. It's okay.
As the year goes on.
Yes. So I've had 7 of my people fight, and I'm 3-4. Cyril Gane lost to John Jones. Piotr Jan lost to Merab. Andrade lost to Aaron Blanchfield. Alexa Grasso beat Valentina for the belt, though, so let's go. Gamrot beat Jalen Turner in a close decision, which I kind of wish I'd rather he lost. God damn it. Ryan Spann lost to fucking Nikita Krylov, and then Aaron beat Jessica Andrade. That's not too great.
I was about to say, at least you have points. My 2 fights that have happened so far are Valentina losing her belt to Grasso, and Jalen Turner losing a close decision to Mateusz Gamrot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I also have Jessica Andrade, so I got the loss on that, but Shavkat got the dub for me, so
yeah.
I'm up at 300. I'm currently 3-1.
Yeah, so me and Kate tied with 300 points, Ginger with 0. I have the unglorious record of 3-4. Kate with a very solid record of 3-1. Fuck you, you got the first picks. And Ginger with a sad 0-2 for a start.
It's a sad 0-2 to start, but considering this next weekend, I literally have Fiziev and Vettori fighting.
Yep.
I could easily be up at 200 points.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. We do have a lot of fights coming up soon.
Exactly.
Fucking yeah. You have Corey Sandhagen. Kate has Marlon Vera. They're gonna be fighting soon.
That's
Gilbert
cool.
Burns coming up on the pay-per-view early next month.
Yep.
Sean.
Izzy coming up.
None of them or anyone else for Kate got fights lined up yet. Is he fighting on that paper or no? Wait.
287.
May pay-per-view? April, right?
April 287.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gilbert's on the May pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
no, Gilbert and Izzy are on the same pay-per-view.
Are they?
Yeah, that's the co-main event. It's Gilbert and Jorge Masvidal.
I don't know why I thought it was something else. There's too much shit going on. I can't ever remember shit. But yeah, so you got Izzy coming up. Sergey fighting end of April. Marvin Vettori next week. Corey the week after. Fiziev next week. Johnny Walker, I believe, is booked for May against Smith. April or May, something like that.
It's April or May. Sean Brady out for a while.
Yeah.
Don't know when Cop's fighting.
And then Yana is on that April card as well.
Yep.
So yeah.
I've got a lot coming up soon.
You do have a lot coming up.
I hope they all lose.
Giannis is definitely gonna beat Rob Font. Johnny Walker is gonna get subbed by Anthony Smith.
No.
Fiziev's getting knocked out by Gaethje. Corey's getting knocked out by Marlon. Marvin's getting subbed by Roman. Pavlovich is getting knocked out by Blades, and Izzy's getting knocked out again by Pajeda.
Let's go.
Damn, that's gonna be a rough
I actually don't want to see Fiziev get knocked out by Gaethje.
Yeah, I don't really want to see that either.
But everything else...
When fucking Jimmy was bringing up who was going to lose to who, and he was bringing up Marvin Vettori, I was like, are you really about to say Marvin, head of stone, Vettori is going to get knocked out by Roman Dolidze?
No.
Are you really about to say this?
No,
this
not
man
even.
doesn't have enough brain cells to get knocked out.
Yeah, I think it's physically impossible for that to happen.
He'll get subbed.
Yeah, he'll get subbed. Let's go. But yeah, MMA draft is starting to cook up. We just need more of these pay-per-views, more of these big fights to fight nights coming along so we can get some more top 15 fighters in there. Top 10 fighters.
You got a hard one with Arnold Allen fighting Max Holloway coming up, too.
I know. Oh, my goodness.
Tommy Aspinall, depending on who he comes back to, can be a hard fight as well.
God damn it. Kate's lucky as shit, too, because Ilya's gonna get fucking Korean zombie fucking piece of shit.
Is that booked?
It's not booked, but it's rumored. That's what they're talking about.
I just remembered Moran Fro and Aaron Blanchfield are booked to fight each other.
Huh?
Moran Fro and Aaron Blanchfield are booked.
They're booked?
Fight each other. Yes.
I didn't see that. What the hell?
Yeah, it was like just confirmed like I think yesterday.
What
Like,
the hell?
I didn't see that shit at all.
Let's fucking go.
Well, that's the number one contenders fight for sure.
no, yeah, because it's definitely gonna be those two fighting to fight the winner of Valentina Grasso too.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Oh, so me and Kate gonna have a head-to-head matchup in that one. Let's go.
yeah, and then me and you are already having a head-to-head matchup with Grasso, and then potentially if Valentina wins it, then I'm gonna have another one against either you or her from Merab or Blanchfield.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's funny. Well, yeah, cause oh man.
Or by the end of the year, it could be Aaron Blanchfield versus Alexa Grasso. You don't get points on one, but get points on the other one.
Yeah. It very much could be. Shit, Jessica Andrade might end up in that title shot somewhere too.
Who knows? Hey, you could end up in a title shot against Wei Lee.
Yeah, I did just realize that I got fucking 3 people at 125.
Yeah, and Wei Lee could move up and fight any of these people for double champ status.
Yo, that's fucking true. Let's fucking go. Oh man. But yeah, so MMA draft is good. There's so many good fights coming up this year. I am so very excited. Ooh-wee. But it's time though. The true time. The moment you've all truly been waiting for. Who's that fighter?
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt real quick. I can't find anything about it being official. Yeah, but
Really?
I'm seeing that Manon called her out and saying that she hasn't really proved herself, and her hype is going to last until she faces me, and that's what it's coming down to. She's just like, nah, fuck this bitch. But anyway, who's that fighter?
And it's just funny too because it's like I mean, if you just want to play the MMA math, Aaron finished Jessica Andrade very easily. Manon just beat Caitlin Chukagian by decision, and Jessica Andrade smashed Caitlin Chukagian in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I mean, she's got a better, more like top win than you do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really quite understand that too much. But it's time. You motherfuckers ready?
Yes.
Are you mother truckers ready?
Yes.
Let's go. First one. Who's that fighter? It's not Bob Sherwood, I promise. That's not the name of the fighter.
I forgot the card.
Who do you think it is, Kate?
I don't know. It's almost easier to do this on my phone.
You got 5 seconds.
Okay, let's go Nikita.
Nikita? Jing jing. What's your guess?
My guess, well, just look at it. I have no fucking idea, so I'm just going with Jonathan Martinez based on the hair.
Jonathan Martinez? Kate's
Yeah.
guess was Nikita Krylov. The answer is the towering Alexander Volkov.
Wow.
The big long boy.
Yeah, he looks so tiny here.
Yeah, just like that one was a hard one.
Yeah, that's one of them outlines where it could have been any regular person, any fighter. Like, it's just.
I just thought, at least, I don't know, for me, like, it's probably because, like, also knowing or whatever, but, like, doing it, I was like, I don't know, I feel like the proportions, he looks, like, long, you know what I mean, so.
The problem is, like...
He looks kind of skinny to me, and that's why, because originally that's what I thought, and then I was like, hey, he's kind of skinnier, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter.
Yeah, because, like, I saw... First, I was like, I agree, like, I could have seen Krylov, like, I'm, like, looking at, like, in my head, just people, and I'm just like, who in the fuck is this?
Okay, but yeah, I'm definitely looking at it on my phone. I can zoom in.
Alright, well, this next one's not gonna be any easier.
Nice.
Who's that fighter?
I like the blob that his arm is supposed to be in there, but it just makes his body look wider. Oh, let's go Merab.
Marabi?
Yeah.
Jinji, what you guess, man?
I want to say he's a lighter weight class. I'm gonna go with Mario Batista.
Bautista? Kate's guess
for
was
some-
Merab? The true answer is none other than
It's gonna be fucking Piotr, isn't it?
Piotr Yan.
God damn it.
The second I realized after you said something, I was like, "Oh god, that's gonna be Piotr, isn't it?"
I knew it was one of these two fucks.
I at least we were both in this. We were at least all in the right weight class.
Yeah, that's true.
You had his opponent. I was just in the weight class at least.
All right.
Both my guess.
In my
135ers.
opinion, this man has a much more defining figure.
Oh lord.
Who's that fighter?
Oh my god, who the fuck was it that looked like this? Is this the prelims, Jimmy?
I can't say nothing.
I think it's you.
That you always say the name. You gotta guess.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm looking.
Come on.
I'm gonna go Davy Grant.
It's David fucking Grant. Like that is so fucking like obvious with the fucking.
The answer is Merab. No, it's Davy Grant.
If it would have been Merab, I would have punched you.
Katie, I would have got a plane ticket, flown out, and helped you jump Jimmy at that point.
Oh man.
You're supposed to help me jump him anyway.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Sooner.
Oh.
It's Merab.
Bro,
and
I saw that picture and I was just like, oh, I have to. And then as soon as like, yeah, just blacking it out, I was like, oh my god. I was like, if they don't get this one. Oh,
yeah.
But that was good. That was funny. Let's go. Another good edition of Who's That Fighter.
Yes.
Jonathan Martinez. Batista, for some reason. It just, like, for some reason, I'm like, he's gonna throw someone in from the fucking prelims, isn't he? And obviously, Danny Grant.
Oh, man. But let's go. That wraps up our podcast for today. That was fun. Let's go. Thank you, everyone, for watching. That was good. Gingy, what things you want to plug?
Follow the Sixth Round on TikTok and Twitter.
Yes.
And then you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ginger_mf.
Yes, twitch.tv/the_hangout99. Hang out with me and Kate over here. Play some video games and watch some fights and, we just hang out. But let's go. Catch you all next time, everyone.